You know what's fun about JavaScript? It lets you do whatever you want until it absolutely ruins your weekend with a weird bug you didn't see coming. Like it lets you do anything, literally anything. If you want to pass a string where a number is expected, JavaScript will be like, sure, boss, why not? You accidentally call a method on undefined, JavaScript will be like, yeah, okay, we'll find out at runtime if that works or not. It's like dating your ex again. It feels flexible and fun at first, but it never warns you before things crash and burn. Well, that's where TypeScript steps in, like a sensible friend saving you from texting your ex at 2 a.m. So, hey everyone, welcome to the Toaster Code, the place where we explain coding concepts so well that even your ex could understand them, although she was dumb, or he was, and probably wish them they hadn't dumped you because you will become a TypeScript master after this. I'm Priyanshu, and today we are kicking off our brand new series, TypeScript Masterclass, from beginner to advanced, all in one series so you never have to watch another TypeScript video again. Whether you have been writing JavaScript for just a few months or you have been in this game for 2 3 years but have not dared touch TypeScript yet, this series is built for you, carefully paced, beginner friendly, but going all the way to advanced feature that will blow your mind. There is just one prerequisite for this TypeScript series, that you should know JavaScript. And if you don't know JavaScript, I have already completed a 14 videos playlist on my channel. Check that out for JavaScript from basic to advanced, and then you can start with the TypeScript. All right, so before we even install anything or write anything, let's ask the key question that most people skip. What even is TypeScript and why should you care about it? Now, here is the simplest way to understand this. So, TypeScript is basically a superset of JavaScript that adds static typing. What that means is all valid JavaScript code is valid TypeScript code, but TypeScript gives you tools to add types to so you can catch mistakes before your code even runs. javascript is just uh, JavaScript is just like giving your friend free reign to edit your love letter. They can write anything, spell anything wrong and weird emojis, and JavaScript won't complain at all. TypeScript is like saying, okay, you can edit my love letter, but you better stick to correct grammar and don't mix language randomly. It won't stop you from writing a bad letter, but it will warn you about mistakes before your crush reads it. So, all valid JavaScript code is a valid TypeScript code, and TypeScript gives you tools to catch mistakes before code even runs. That is, in your editor itself, you will get to know that what is correct and what is not. Whereas in JavaScript, you will get to know everything when you will run the code. Also, a lot of people say that why don't you just use the TypeScript instead of JavaScript? But TypeScript is not a replacement for JavaScript. Browser and Node.js don't run TypeScript natively. Instead, TypeScript gets transpiled down to plain old JavaScript before it runs. So, from the runtime point of view, it's still just JavaScript. Like whenever you will run a TypeScript file, it will generate a JavaScript file for you. So, in short, TypeScript is for you, the developer, to help you write safer, cleaner, easier to maintain code, not for the browser. Now let's talk pain points, because I know some of you have been writing JavaScript for years and you are thinking, yeah, sure, JavaScript works fine. Why should I bother with TypeScript? So let me show you some examples that why you should use TypeScript at some places instead of JavaScript. Let me show you that. Let's jump back to our code editor and see that. So here I have two files, intro.ts and server.js. So let's just write in the JavaScript file a function, a simple function to convert anything to uppercase. Okay, like function greet, it will take a name, and here what we'll do, we will uh, return hello plus name dot to uppercase. All right, and this is a correct function, there is no error over here. Okay, so what if in greet I will pass 40? Here I am expecting a string so that I can convert it to uppercase. But what if I'll pass a number over here? And you see, there is no error as of now. Okay, because whenever there will be error, there will be some squiggly lines over here, the red lines under the code, but nothing over here. If I will run this code, I can do over here node server.js, and here you will see when I'm running the code, then I'm getting that name.toUpper is not a function. But if I will pass over here toaster, let's see it what will happen now. Here you see no error now. So JavaScript will not give you any warning, any error when you will write. You will pass wrong types to anything. Okay, if I'll pass anything over here, it will not give me any error over here until your user triggers it in production and your app blows up on Friday night. You are going to spend your whole weekend on banging your head that what went wrong. Now let's write the same function here in TypeScript. Function greet, and here I will pass same name, and here what I will do is return hello plus name dot to uppercase. And you see here, over here as I'm writing here, I we get here the issue over here. You can, if you can see, duplicate function implementation, function greet name any string one plus overload. But this is not a issue, we can just ignore this for now. What I'm going to show you is, if I'll just write export, what this is just you will get to know it later. Okay, for now I'm just showing you that why we need TypeScript instead of JavaScript. So you can just ignore this, this is not a part of your demo. But this is, here you see till now there is no error. But as I am going here and I will pass greet 40, you see over here this underline, this dots, it says parameter name implicitly has any type, but a better type may be inferred for users. So what we have to do over here is we have to here define that, okay, this is a string. I did this, I added the string over here. Now we see we have the error over here. Argument of type number is not assignable to parameter of type string, because we explicitly added over here that the name is a string. So I cannot pass a number over here. If I'll do over here like toaster, now it's fine, the error gone. So this is where we should use TypeScript instead of JavaScript, because TypeScript gives us a strict type checking, okay, strict type matching. So if there is a small file with 10 lines of code, maybe you will catch this error easily. But in large code base, imagine with 50 files and 10 developers working on it simultaneously, good luck finding where that mismatch came from without type safety. It's like trying to figure out what you did wrong in your last relationship. Nobody knows, and there is no clear error message. And this is where we should use TypeScript. It lets you catch these mistakes as soon as you write them. No runtime crashes. As I am writing the code over here, it is giving me an error. Like if I'll add a number over here, here you see we got an error. I have not even saved the file, nothing. So on top of JavaScript, TypeScript adds static typing. What is static typing? You can declare that a variable must be a string, number, or whatever type of the variable is. You have to explicitly define it. If you leave it, it will be of type any. But even if you'll go to the TypeScript documentation itself, they say that please don't use any, avoid any. If you will misuse it, TypeScript will shout at you before you even run the code, as it did over here. It is telling me that you cannot pass a number over here, I need a string. And not just that, you can also define that it should only uh, return a string from this function. Like let me pass a string over here. I pass toaster, and if I will try to return over here 123, it says no, type number is not assignable to type string, because I explicitly defined over here that I need string type in return. If I'll do over here number, now it's fine, there is no error now. So if you misuse it, TypeScript will shout at you before you even run the code. Then it will give you better tooling. Like autocomplete gets way smarter, editor warning saves you from silly mistakes. We just saw the editor warning. Okay, and refactoring becomes safer and faster because now you know what you have to change and what it is taking and what it is returning. Okay, and the self documenting code, your function signature and interfaces serve as documentation for teammates, even future you, because who remembers their code on Monday morning after doing party for Saturday and Sunday? Like if you'll see this over here, this function itself tell that here name is a type of a string and this function is returning a number. This is a self documenting code that you are writing in TypeScript. Basically, TypeScript is like a clingy but caring ex. It keeps checking what you are doing, but this time it's for your own good. Now let's see it with some another example. Like let me just comment this out, and let's write another function. Maybe calculate discount, and here I need a price. Let's first write this in JavaScript. Let's do it here, and you see how JavaScript will fool you. So here I need a price and discount, and if I'll return price minus price into discount, I mean this is how you calculate the discount. And let's print it console.log. I need calculate discount, and here I will pass 100. This is the price, and in discount let's pass string. If I'll pass over here 10%, no error showing in the editor itself. Okay, literally no error. JavaScript is like, okay, whatever you want to write, I will see whether this is correct or not at runtime, not now. Like, let's run this and see over here. Nan is not a number. This is what it is returning. No compile time array over here. JavaScript happily accepts this, but gives you nan. No warning, no hints, it just fails silently. And let's write the same function here in TypeScript. If I'll do over here, it convert it to type any. Okay, but let's not use any. Let's do over here number. Discount is also, let's give it number. Okay, and also I need this function to return me a number. Now if I'll let's copy the same console log from here. If I'll do this, you see how it will throw me error instantly. You see here that argument of type string is not assignable to parameter of type number. Here this discount parameter is of type number, not a string. I am not even run the file, and this is what we got. But if I'll pass over here 10, it's fine now. So before your code even runs, TypeScript is saving you from a future bug. That's the real power of TypeScript. That's why we should use TypeScript, not as a replacement of JavaScript. Because whenever you will run a TypeScript file, it will transpile this TypeScript file to a valid JavaScript file. Let me show you. If I will run tsc intro.ts, nothing happened over here, but there is something happened, that is over here. You see over here in the file we have intro.ts. It converted this intro.ts into intro.js. You see here, if I'll open this, it has the same as it. You see that this is our TypeScript file. Okay, let me just close these things from here, and this is our JavaScript file. You see the function is exactly same, even this comment is exactly same. You see over here we have added here that this should be type number, but here it's all gone. In JavaScript file you will not find these things because TypeScript is only available at runtime. Sorry, TypeScript is only available at compile time. Okay, once the code is converted into JavaScript, It's gone, its job is done. But this is just the tip of the iceberg which I showed you. If you don't understand anything, don't worry, because this was just the introduction video. This is just your introduction to TypeScript. It's not a different language, it's just JavaScript, but smarter, safer, and with better tooling. It helps you write clean, maintainable code that won't surprise you at runtime. So in the next video, we are setting up your first TypeScript project from scratch, installing TypeScript, writing your first TypeScript file. Although I have written a TypeScript file, but I will not count this one. Okay. And configuring tsconfig.json like a pro. Then we don't have to write this export. And you will understand this in detail in the next video. So if you are ready to master TypeScript with me, hit that like button, subscribe so you don't miss episode 2. And let me know in the comments what's the most annoying JavaScript bug you have run into recently. Thank you.